In pharmaceutical news, the drug maker GlaxoSmithKline has agreed to pay $3 billion in U.S. funds for criminal and civil fines and plead guilty to misdemeanor criminal charges. Now, this is because it lied in its marketing campaign for antidepressants Paxil, Wellbutrin, and the diabetes drug Avandia. People are saying, the media and regulatory bodies are saying, this is the largest case of fraud settlement in U.S. history. Now, this is what it says according to the CBC. The British pharmaceutical giant has admitted to misbranding the antidepressants Paxil, Wellbutrin, and marketing them for uses not approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, including the treatment of children for depression and the treatment of ailments such as obesity, anxiety, addiction, and ADHD. What happened here is the FDA, the regulatory body, told GlaxoSmithKline not to do it. And then they ended up doing it anyway, even though they were warned of the side effects that could happen. And they were said, don't present this kind of information or this kind of marketing appearance, because it can't do that and it has all these certain side effects. It also admitted in the settlement that it did not provide the FDA with safety information that indicated its diabetes drug Avandia might cause heart problems. The drug was eventually pulled off the shelves in Europe and its sale restricted in the U.S. The U.S. Deputy Attorney General James Cole said it was unprecedented in both size and scope. Now, $1 billion of that $3 billion will be going to criminal fines and forfeitures. $2 billion will go to settle state and federal civil allegations that it caused false claims to be submitted to federal health care programs. In other words, they were being dishonest. Now, noticeably in this situation, no one goes to jail. It's a corporation, and a corporation is a problem, which means a corporation committed a crime. And, well, you can't actually lock up a corporation because it's not actually a physical person. So they just throw money at it. And so no one who actually made the decision to deceive the FDA, deceive the public, and cause these kinds of side effects by not releasing that kind of information are going to walk scot-free. That's how you commit a crime. Do it as a part of a corporation and let the corporation itself take the blame and not actual people. That way you don't have to really actually be held accountable for any of the crimes a person commits. Now, at this time, obviously, right-wingers are going to come out, and most likely libertarians are going to come out and blame regulation for this. This is regulation. This is what happened when government gets involved. However, the government actually was involved. The FDA, the regulatory body, did say that, well, don't do this because it can't do that. And don't market it this way, and you didn't provide us with enough information to investigate certain claims on your part on other drugs. And the company said to hell with that and just sold it anyway. So if there's a regulatory body that checks these things and the company just ignores it and continues to sell the bad product, the deadly product anyway, that would be completely different under no regulation somehow. No one would have even have checked it at all. I mean, selling this product, or these products, without actually going through everything necessary to make sure they're safe and they will actually do what it is that they're advertised to do, is entirely the profit motive. They've done this to make money. I mean, to even claim that it's anything else is absolutely ridiculous. But this is the real face of capitalism. The profit motive outweighing everything else and being the main determining factor in why anyone does anything. I mean, to even blame government regulation at this point is ridiculous. What should be blamed is the ridiculousness of a capitalist government that allows them to get away with this. Instead of throwing people in jail, oh, we'll just throw some money at it because the corporation's a person. Well, that's a perfect symbol of capitalism. You know, people can't do anything wrong. Corporations do. Well, a corporation's a person, so let's just blame the corporation. So a government run by the wealthy, rich elite, be they oil barons or pharmaceutical or financial, turn around and do everything in favor of the oil, financial, and pharmaceutical people. And that's absolutely ridiculous. This is not some kind of inherent corruption. This is the system of capitalism. as the state serving one particular class of people, that being the ruling class, the people who've got away with committing these crimes.